Maya Angelou was born in St. Louis, Missouri on April 4th, 1928, and died on May 28, 2014 in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. She was an American poet, memoirist, and civil rights activist. Angelou became a poet and writer after a string of odd jobs during her young adulthood. These included fry cook, sex worker, nightclub performer, Porgy and Bess cast member, Southern Christian Leadership Conference coordinator, and correspondent in Egypt and Ghana during the decolonization of Africa. She was also an actress, writer, director, and producer of plays, movies, and public television programs. Angelou recorded her first album, Miss Calypso, in 1957. She also joined the Harlem Writers Guild in 1959, which led to having her first works published. She wrote, produced, and narrated Black's Blues Black in 1968, which was a 10-part series of documentaries that aired on National Educational Television, or what is now known as PBS. She wrote I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, her first autobiography in 1968, which was published in 1969. Released in 1972, Angelou's Georgia, Georgia, which was produced by a Swedish film company and filmed in Sweden, was the first produced screenplay by an African-American woman. She also wrote the film's soundtrack. Angelou was also nominated for a Tony Award in 1973 for her role in Look Away. In 1982, Angelou was named the first Reynolds Professor of American Studies at Wake Forest University in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Beginning in the 1990s, Angelou made approximately 80 appearances a year on the lecture circuit, something she continued into her 80s. In 1993, Angelou recited her poem On the Pulse of Morning at the first inauguration of Bill Clinton, making her the first poet to do so since Robert Frost at the inauguration of John F. Kennedy in 1961. Angelou published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited with a list of plays, movies, and television shows spanning over 50 years. Angelou has also received dozens of awards and more than 50 honorary degrees. She was also active during the Civil Rights Movement and worked with both Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. For the Eastern Progress, I'm Jordan Taylor.